Next up, Maddie Klein. Maddie's being escorted by her stepdad Mike and her mom Christy. Maddie is attending Stevenson University and plans on playing women's lacrosse and majoring in nursing. Her favorite basketball memory, playing blindfolded basketball. Words of advice over the team: never give up and always give your best effort. Number 13, Maddie Klein. And our final senior, Raina Pelkat. Raina is being escorted by Mark and Vicky Pelkat and plans on attending Collingswood University and plans on playing softball and majoring in criminal justice. Favorite memory, winning the conference. And her advice to the team: big things come in small packages. It's okay to be a 5'5" center. Number 22, Raina Pelkat.
Channel 19 as we're here to present you girls basketball as the Lady Knights take on the Collingswood Panthers. Sterling overall 8-8, 2-4 in the conference. Collingswood 5-10 overall, 0-6 in the conference.
Take a look right here at the Colonial Liberty standings. Haddon Heights 14-1 overall, very impressive, undefeated in the division, followed by Haddon Township 12-2, 5-1 in the division. West Deptford right in the middle of the pack, 10-7, 3-2 in the division. Sterling right beneath them, 9-6, 2-4 in the division. And right below Sterling, you have Collingswood 5-10 overall, 0-6 in our conference.
And you take a look at the Sterling right now, who are 8-8, just 500 in all. Colonial Liberty, they're fifth. And offensively, they score about 40 points a game, let up 35 points a game, so a 5-point game difference. Tori Wilsey, the main point scorer for Sterling, is Mackenzie McDonald, short to follow with 8, and Bridget Dixon with 7, and Morgan Sims with 6. Take a look at the Collingswood. Colonial Liberty, they are 6th. Offensively, they score 27. And defensively, they let up 30. And some of their leading scorers are Maddie Ipey, Sophia.
Take a look at the game history right here. You can see it up on your screen. Sterling leads this series 26-6. Collingswood's last win was in 2013, and Sterling has won 18 straight matchups against Collingswood. see here the teams met earlier this season. Sterling won, I believe. Ivy with an impressive 24, but not enough, as Dixon and McDonald both got 14 for the Lady Knights. Tori Wilsey with 7 for the Lady Knights.
And take a look at the keys to the game. Team held defense, the push into transition, and rebounding at both ends. Saw that in the last game where Sterling was unable to get those rebounds, and it really cost them a game.
And take a look at the starters right here. Tori Wilsey, the senior, and Raina Pelkak, the senior, being recognized on senior night, along with Maddie Klein in the starting lineup, and Bridget Dixon and Mackenzie McDonald, the 2 sophomores, out there to round out the starting 5. And guys,
it's always a great thing recognizing the seniors who've really been a big part of the program, and of course Coach Kate McDonald is going to have a senior-heavy starting lineup, and kudos to these girls, well deserved.
Yeah, absolutely. We've seen their leadership time and time again throughout this year, especially with the young sophomore-heavy girls team. The seniors have stepped up at big spots to win them close games. And I believe that, their best 2 games, that Woodbury game and that Haddon Heights game, their very first game of the year, were because of senior leadership. The seniors stepped up and took charge, and even though they didn't win those games, they played their best basketball all year.
They did play, and that was against a Woodbury team that had 2 Division I players, 2 of the outstanding players in South Jersey, and defensively, they just did an outstanding job, and of course, that was led in part by what the seniors had done that night as well as everybody else, but it always starts with the leadership you have, and you definitely have very good leadership on this team from the seniors.
Pelkak's got the crown on as the girls get ready to start this one up against the Collingswood Panthers. We mentioned it's been the last 18 matchups have gone Sterling's way, and coaches here, Kate McDonald on the right,
and Nancy O'Neill on the left for Collingswood, longtime girls basketball coach there. So looking at the 2 coaches, of course, familiar with each other, and 2 teams that obviously play each other twice every year and aren't strangers to each other. Sterling, obviously, from what you guys obviously just said, was that they have had the upper hand recently in this series. But with that being said, Sterling's got to really use a lot of their help defense that's helped them out in the last couple weeks on Maddie Ivy, because she had the 24 points the last game, and you can't let her get loose, so she can really go on a roll.
And Collingswood will control this one off the opening tip as girls basketball is underway.
Well, again, you mentioned the series. Sterling leads this series 26-6, and Sterling's won 18 straight, and Collingswood's last win was in 2013.
We're going to get a foul on the floor here against Collingswood. Take another look at it.
Yeah, there you see Bridget Dixon initially with good perimeter defense. Nice ball fake right there and a drive to the basket, but she wasn't able to finish. But again, perimeter defense is going to be a big key.
McDonald outside, swings it to Dixon. Good ball movement here for the Lady Knights.
Collingswood starting out in a zone. It's like a 3-2 zone, trying to put some pressure on the perimeter and cut off those passing lanes.
Dixon gets it inside to Pelkak. And a pass intercepted, and Collingswood will run the other way. But good job hustling back from Bridget Dixon. Steals it right back. Girls are looking to go fast tempo. Finds Wilsey in the corner, fires up a 3. Doesn't go. Klein with the rebound. Rolls right in for Maddie Klein to get the Lady Knights on the board. Fantastic job of right place, right time for Maddie Klein.
Yeah, right there with the putback, but Maddie Klein, even though she hasn't had a lot of playing time, when she comes in, she's definitely effective, no question about that.
Another miss from Collingswood.
And
Dixon will be controlling the offense here for the Lady Knights. Wilsey gets it inside, and McDonald's shot doesn't go. Pelkak rebound, and now 2 of the 3 seniors are up on the board to start for the Lady Knights.
And you feel like, guys, that's going to be a big part of Strunk's success tonight, is getting the offensive rebounds. You saw that right there. That's something that has to continue.
Well, so far Sterling's also able to get some defensive rebounds too, so not letting Collingswood get another chance at net. At the basket, I mean.
And usually, guys, whoever dictates that rebound column is usually dictating the game. Shot rejected there by McDonald, and Klein bringing the ball out, hands it off to Dixon.
Well, then you saw the help defense. You saw Tori Wilsey go one-on-one with Maddie Ifey, then Mackenzie McDonald come over with the help defense and just cut her off and go into the basket.
Speaking of McDonald, gets a shot inside, doesn't fall, and it'll stay Sterling basketball.
Just some good passing right there. Able to get Wilsey, able to get McDonald the shot, but unable to get anything there. Oh, yeah, those Pelkaks 2-pointers, by the way.
Hackle Grindstein bringing the ball up here for the Panthers. Working the ball outside now. Here's Rudio. Good passing here from Collingswood in their half-court set.
Just trying to slow it down right now. They're content to just real time off the clock in their half-court set. You don't want to get into a foot race with this Sterling game. And we're talking about a big-time transition game.
.445 left to go here. 4-0 Sterling. Collingswood will be in possession. And they get the ball to Ifey off the inbound. Ifey dropped 24 in the last game against the Lady Knights, and she averages 15 points a game. Just a phenomenal player. And a circus shot from Hackle Grindstein doesn't go. Pass too high for Tori Wilsey, and that'll go out of bounds.
Sterling's going to try to turn defense into offense with the press right here. Really getting to the heads of these Collingswood players.
Sterling running a bit of a press here. And they're getting the foul on McDonald. Take another look at this one right here.
Foul number 21, McDonald. First foul, team's first.
Gets it into Verdone. Verdone again working on McDonald. They're going to say she stepped on the line out of bounds.
Good defense there by Mackenzie McDonald. Forcing her to go out of bounds.
Klein outside. Wilsey finds McDonald. Pass too high and off the hands. And just a really, it seems to be sloppy game offensively. A lot of turnovers back and forth. Dixon with a nice find to Tori Wilsey, and now all 3 seniors are on the board. First 6 points have come from all of the graduating class of 2022, and a timeout will be taken by Hackle Grindstein on the floor.
And that's a good job by Sterling. Obviously, that was the reason why Coach Nancy O'Neill called that timeout, because even when, you look at the basket right there, even when they're getting up the floor, they're having a tough time.
And you take a look at the Tori Wilsey.
Everybody gets their banner there.
Yeah.
There's one for Raina, Tori, and
I think there's another one for
Maddie over there.
Yep, there's Maddie.
You got to keep going to the right. There's Maddie. So 3 seniors that have definitely had a huge impact on Sterling girls basketball over the last 4 years.
Hackle-Gernstein will inbound off the Collingswood timeout. Good timeout taken on the floor.
Yeah.
But it still forces a 5-second violation. Another turnover for Collingswood, guys. They've just been sloppy on the offensive side of things.
Yeah, just a great job of coverage by Sterling. Collingswood had nobody open.
Dixon inside, can't get the basket to drop, but draws the foul and will go to the line. And we talk about free throws a lot with this girls team and how they struggle at the line. If Collingswood can somehow, get things rolling offensively, these free throws could be huge.
Well, Dixon able to get her first attempt to go down.
One.
And gets her second.
Let's see if Collingswood can get the inbound to go this time, and they do. But a bit of a traffic jam. And the effort for Sterling there is going to cause a jump ball. Again, just fantastic job with the press being executed here. Coach McDonald's got to be happy with what's going out on the floor.
Collingswood has no interest. I'm sure Coach Nancy Neal told her girls to spread out, go up the floor diagonally, don't overhandle the ball, but they're having trouble just inbounding the ball.
Press is causing problems for Collingswood left and right as Dixon's outside with about 3:30 to go in this first quarter. Collingswood still scoreless. The Knights up 8-0 on the Panthers. Wilsey stops Fox, doesn't get it to go. Rebound Pelkat. And another offensive rebound and second chance points for the Lady Knights.
And I'm sure we'll see this on the replay coming up, but a great job of Raina Pelkat boxing out on the previous one. That one she just put right up there. And Sterling right now with the pressure have really taken control of this game.
Take another look.
Yeah, look at the position of Raina Pelkat down here, getting the position, bodying up, and putting herself in the position to get the rebound and the putback.
Another Collingswood timeout here with 2:54 left to go in this first. Guys, a 12-0 Sterling lead to start this game. Pretty impressive. That press has been working to a T.
No doubt about it. I mean, when you can get it to the point where your coverage is so good, you're not even able to inbound the ball. I mean, they got the 1 5-second call, and Collingswood right now is really in a bind.
Take a look at
Mr. Claiborne with his son.
Took the words right out of my mouth, Schulze. We're both watching the monitor.
I think all 3 of us were watching the monitor.
It's a big part of our jobs here. Look at the little monitor in front of us.
That's right. Knowing the replays are coming up makes Mr. K happy. Good crowd on hand here. Good to see people in the stands. I know the other night for that Haddon Heights boys game, I think you guys can concur with this, but felt like the super fans really had a big impact, especially with that strong third quarter that Sterling had.
Absolutely. And the super fans, got the boys seemed a little anxious trying to dunk on the other end of the floor, but the boys really picked it up in that third quarter. Major shout out to the super fans being back in the building. We miss them dearly.
And I think that was your first time, Jake, dealing with the super fans.
In this gym, yes. At football games, no. So I'd had a bit of an experience, but the scoring drought ends as we get back to basketball. Maddie Eichey with a basket for the Panthers.
Well, that's what your best player can do, just take matters in their own hand, and she just turned it up the floor, put in another gear, and finished.
Pelkat finds Wilsey down low. Wilsey, tough shot, rolls in for Tori Wilsey, and
Just an outstanding shot there by Tori Wilsey, falling down with somebody in her face.
Tough shot for Wilsey. Wilsey now guarding Ify, who's bringing the ball up for Collingswood. Ify outside. That ball is poked away by Wilsey, ends up in the hands of Dixon. And she is fouled. Going to the line to shoot 2 for Bridget Dixon.
Ify able to come back and just, in a way, it's a good foul. Not a lot of the easy shot, and just hope that she misses the 2 free throws.
Well, you spoke it into existence, John. She missed the first. Hopefully she'll be able to drain the second one here. Substitution as Ify comes out of the game, and in checks Chloe Wright, the junior forward.
Ify has 2 fouls now. That's the team's 3rd.
That one rolls around the rim and goes in for Dixon. Sterling keeping up the press. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, as Maddie Klein gets a steal. And that'll result in a jump ball. Collingswood possession. .91 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. Heckel-Gernstein working on Pelkak. They get the ball up the court. Hard fall for Wright. No foul on the play. Here is Rudio. Pass is tipped, but ends up in the hands of Heckel-Gernstein. Kicks it out. And that shot goes down for Sophia Draper.
Draper, 3.
Dixon outside. Thought about the 3, shoots up the 2, doesn't go. Rebound Wright. And we're going to get a jump ball here.
Good aggressive hustle play there by Bridget Dixon.
See the shot, just heaved it up. Fell down, she was left open. Good job of recognizing she had the space to take and make the shot for Draper. Wilsey with a nice find inside. McDonald back out to Wilsey. Splash! 3 ball from Tori Wilsey outside.
Now that's how you get your inside-outside game going, with a kick out to Wilsey. And she drains the 3-pointer.
Rudio. And she's going to get called for the double dribble. Happened right in front of the announcer's table, and I'm going to side with the official on that one.
I think the official will gratefully be happy that you agree with him.
Dixon gets it to Wilsey. Klein outside, fires up a 3. Splash! Maddie Klein for 3.
Almost in the same spot that Tori Wilsey hit hers about a minute ago.
Rudio working on McDonald. Slows it up. Good help defense from Dixon. And that shot doesn't go for Heckel-Gernstein, but the Knights out to a 21-5 lead over the Panthers after this 3 from Maddie Klein. We'll be going to break and bring you second quarter action right after this.
Whether you are a young athlete or an active adult, Dr. Vincent Marchese of Beatty Harris Sports Medicine helps you to reach your physical goals. The team, with locations in Newtown Square, Cherry Hill, and South Philadelphia, treats everything from acute sprains and sports-related concussion to arthritis and chronic tendon pain. Through an evidence-based, patient-centered approach, Beatty Harris Sports Medicine delves deep to find the source of your pain and get you back to the activities you love. To schedule your evaluation, visit BeattyHarrisSportsMed.com or call 610-601-9177.
And welcome back to second quarter action. As you see a beautiful night view over Sterling. And you see a little bit of that over there, Philadelphia city line. Sterling right now leading the second quarter 21-5 over the Collingswood Panthers.
And right now, the full court press has just worked to a T for Sterling. Collingswood has really no answer to even inbound the ball, let alone get the ball up the court. The girls have been doing a fantastic job of executing defensively.
And you'll see Sterling do that when they're having trouble, struggling for offense. Only had 4 points well into that first quarter, but the pressure led to some easy transition baskets and definitely turned the game around.
Sophia Draper will send this one off to Gregkinston. Anyway, Sterling now still working on that great defense as Maddie Klein now runs up with it. Got to take a shot, unable to. Morgan Sims also in the game as with Erin Quinn. Both Mackenzie McDonald and Bridget Dixon exit out for a bit.
Yeah, the rotation minutes here are definitely going to be changed, especially considering it's senior night. It's only fitting that the seniors get out and try and get the most of their night.
As you said, Erin Quinn and Morgan Sims in this game, 2 sophomores who've had a big impact on what Sterling's been able to do this year.
And slow to get up, number 14.
Gabby Verlone took a hard fall.
That was on the ball. First foul, team second.
Either way, Erin Quinn's going to be on the foul as Draper overshoots her 3. Now Sims, Maddie Klein again. Going to give it back to Maddie Klein. Maddie Klein for a long 2, overshoots that now. Draper. Pelkak able to steal that one. Now Sims now with it. Sims has a choice between Wilsey. Gives it to Wilsey. Wilsey lays it up and it rolls in. That is fantastic work of turning defense into offense. Good job running the 2-on-1 break. Good job by Sims making the pass to Tori Wilsey, and Tori Wilsey gets the finish. Just another look at it. Good steal from Pelkak. Sims, perfect execution. No look to Tori Wilsey in the 2-on-1 break.
Just good timing, waiting for that defender to get over and get away from Wilsey, and Wilsey finishes it off.
Erin Quinn gets her second foul, team's 3rd. As Collingswood is trying to look to get some more open baskets.
Well, they got to look for just something offensively, and with Ify out of the game right now, she's their clear leading scorer with 209 points coming into the game. They haven't had much offense throughout the season besides her. In foul trouble now. This is the time where if you're Sterling, you're already sort of running away with it. It's time to add on to that big lead you already got.
Morgan Sims picks up her first foul. That's going to be the team's first, as Mackenzie McDonald's going to come in for Anna Pelkak, and Bridget Dixon's going to come in for Maddie Klein.
Definitely a game where you're going to see Coach Kate McDonald and a lot of different players in there.
Verdone. Verdone. All right, now Gregkinston able to get the layup.
Yeah, it's a nice job by Hackle Gernstein. Enough room out in the low post. Nice job driving inside and getting the basket to fall. We're going to take another look at this right here. Good job. Beats the initial defender in Quinn. And a nice job by Verone down in the low post to sort of get Wilsey off without that help defense.
Sims now open, shoots the 3, and gets it.
Well, that's what she's been all year, your 3-point shooter off the bench, and she buries it.
Yeah, fantastic job of being a three-point specialist all year. Got the open look from outside, made sure she set her feet, fired it up, splashed it down.
Morgan Sims has 16 threes this season so far.
And you take a look right there. Way too much space for Morgan Sims. She does a lot of damage from the outside.
Third foul.
As Ali Rudio.
And guys, you saw that three as we look at Coach O'Neill coming out here to tend to Rudio. And their threes have been off great ball movement, a couple inside-outside passes, good kick-out passes. And that's where they've been getting open to hit the three.
Rudio now walking off with trainer Sean Clank. Guys, last night at the wrestling match, Sean Clank was pretty busy with a few blood times.
That's right. A couple different times in one match. And Maddie Ifey will come in and take the foul shot.
Misses her first one.
Sterling making a substitution. Quinn checks out. Klein checks in.
As Erin Quinn right now has 3 fouls already. Ifey misses her 2 shots. And that's going to be, team has 5 fouls on them. And Maddie Klein tries to give it to Dixon, who wasn't looking. And right now, Collingswood kind of a little bit of a sloppy offense right there, sloppy passing.
Yeah, they haven't gotten much to go their way offensively all game, mainly due to the sloppy execution. Couldn't get the ball in off the inbound, off the press, and struggling with the press just to get it up the court. And then once they get it up, their half-court sets haven't been fantastic all night long, mainly due to the fact that they take a while to move that ball just to get there.
No, and it puts you in a position where you're taking shots with the help defense over there, bodies in your face, and a lot of forced shots, a lot of off-balance shots. And I think you saw that in that last trip down the floor.
Klein going to go for 3, unable to. Mackenzie McDonald goes for 2.
And just another example of winning on the offensive end by getting that offensive rebound, putting it back up. We were saying it earlier, whoever really dictates that offensive and defensive rebound column really dictates the game. Sterling has a wide margin, a very large margin in that category, and as a result, a very large lead.
And we will have a presentation of the cheerleaders' performance at halftime. Girls are excited about that.
And right now, Sterling, so far in the second quarter, having a 21-point lead over Collingswood.
Yeah, they've quite frankly been in the driver's seat all night, just completely dominating Collingswood in all facets of the game so far.
Wilsey's going to go for a deep go for a 3, gets it.
Wilsey, 3.
Her second 3 of the night, and that's just a good job of coming out here. Senior leadership, well prepared. You know she can hit it from deep, even with a little bit of defense in her face. Gets it to go.
Morgan Sims able to rebound. Gives it to Bridget Dixon. Dixon now going to head up, going to give it to Maddie Klein. Klein thinks about going in, but gives it to Dixon. Now Maddie Klein shoots her 3. That goes in. Both Maddie Klein and Tori Wilsey shoot threes from the same range, same part of the court, and they both swoosh in.
Do you guys feel that? It feels like it's raining threes in here. Sterling doing a great job from outside the arc.
Speaking of threes, Draper with her own.
Well, that's her second one. Hit one on the baseline previously.
And nobody wants to score on the inside anymore. Draper fires up a 3. Schulz is the math teacher, but I do know that 3 is more than 2, so.
I taught you well.
And we're going to take a look at I believe this is going to be the Tori Wilsey 3. Bulldogs here lay that one in. And that's gonna be a 30-second timeout. And we're gonna check Maddie's three.
And there's just a defensive miscommunication for Collingswood. Somebody should have definitely picked up on Klein way sooner. Both Klein and McDonald were wide open on that right side.
See Maddie Klein there. I'm sure she'll be one of the ones to get on this post-game show tonight.
Still plenty of basketball left to be played, only in the second quarter. 2 minutes and 17 seconds left.
And guys, you saw those 2 threes. Couple nice plays leading up to that by Bridget Dixon. First, she drove in, kicked the ball out to Tori Wilsey, and then for Maddie Klein's shot, went one way quick, went the other way. And, you know, that's a big reason with that type of ball movement, keeping Collingswood on their toes and making them go one way and going the other way. It's going to give you space on the outside to hit the threes.
Got a foul on the floor. Will stay Collingswood possession.
Number 5, Dixon, first foul, team 6.
They get it on Dixon, her first foul.
And Collingswood continues to have issues inbounding the ball.
Dixon's gonna give this one to McDonald. McDonald gets fouled and the 2 points. Sterling just flexing the muscles in this game.
Great work in the half-court set. And obviously, you know, Collingswood right now is definitely a lesser team coming in, you know, at the bottom of the conference. But I think with this type of ball movement and, you know, this type of mentality in the half-court set, it can work even against some of the better teams.
Right now, Sterling needed a game like this. They've had to face some tough opponents, and they've been heading into a little bit of a losing streak. I believe their last game was against Haddon Heights, where they lost that one away. That time wasn't as close as the first time they played here at home. But a big confidence boost in this game, like this type of game, can go a long way.
Yeah, you needed to come back and play well, because really, I mean, over the last 7 or 8 games, Sterling's played pretty well. Obviously, to what you said, John, the Haddon Heights game was not a good game for them, and against arguably the best team in the conference when you're talking about Haddon Heights. But prior to that, they've been playing much better basketball. And this is a good game just to get things back on track, and that's what you're seeing in this first half.
Well, and that's what you want to see from a young team is, you know, gradual progression over a season. We've seen that so far. They started off really hot with that first opening night against Haddon Heights, but since then it's seemed to fall off, and they've now gotten back on track, getting better every game. And that's the thing with young teams too, is you'll see inconsistency. You'll see them go out and win 4 or 5 games and then go on a 3-game losing skid, but that's just because of they're inconsistent. One night they're there, one night they're not. They don't have that chemistry and enough practice yet to be consistent enough out on the court. Nice move there from Ivey into the lane.
Ivey for 2.
Getting you 2 points for the Panthers.
Pelkak able to get her 2 right by the free throw line. Looks like Collingswood will likely have the final shot of this first half.
If I'm Collingswood, I don't want the final shot. Well, they won't have it anyway.
Never mind.
They traveled. But as I was saying, I don't want that final shot because I'm down by so much. As you know, if I'm the coach of Collingswood here, we got to get something rolling. Shot at the buzzer doesn't go for Raina Pelkak, but a commanding lead for the Lady Knights. 39-12 over the Collingswood Panthers. Will be staying here as the cheerleaders will be putting on a show for us during halftime, and then we'll bring in some third quarter action.
So after one half of basketball, Sterling leads it 39-12. We're going to take a halftime break and be back with all the second half action.
What's up? I'm DJ Wagner, and I play for Camden High. I got vaccinated against COVID-19 so I can protect my teammates, coaches, family, and friends.
I got my shot because I know the truth. The vaccine works and saves lives.
With the Delta variant spreading, we need you to get off the bench and get in the game.
No excuses.
The vaccine is the best way we can protect our community.
This is your shot.
This is your shot.
Make it count.
For a list of free vaccination locations, visit CamdenCounty.com/vaccine.
Hey, you trying to win some big money tonight?
Yeah, they don't call me Johnny Wiggles for nothing.
Man, you better not sell me. I had a bad couple of weeks, but I need this money. Let's go win. Have you ever been here before?
Yeah, I have.
This looks amazing.
Yes, it does.
Welcome to Nightlife Casino. I'm Ricky, your dealer for tonight. We'll be starting shortly.
Let's have a good night.
The game is blackjack.
I'm feeling a little frisky. Let's go 200.
Already? It's the first game. Nah, I'm playing it safe.
Round one is over. Sir, we've tied. Sir, we've lost. The next round will start in 10 seconds.
What are you doing?
I'm doing what's right. I'm going all in.
You're nuts. That's all your allowance. That's all your money. You're gonna go bankrupt. Told you.
Where were you? You were supposed to meet me at my locker.
I had to get my books.
Let's go.
Where are we going?
Don't worry about it.
People are oblivious to the facts and supportive of the fiction. What should you believe? Believe the facts. COVID-19 is a real problem, and here's how you can do your part. Social distancing works. 6 feet apart from everyone. Proper mask placement prevents the virus from getting in and out, and lets you breathe normally. And if you're not near a sink, you can use hand sanitizer to kill the virus before it can keep spreading. But whenever you can, wash your hands. Soap, water, happy birthday. You know the drill. Let's help each other get through this. Stay safe, stay healthy, and go to cdc.gov for more information.
Hey, that's not cool. Put a mask on, please. People around, please. You're still coughing. Shh.
Oh gosh, I keep forgetting about these things. I'm sorry, man.
I understand. It's cool.
Oh man, I don't feel good at all.
Hey. I thought you put a mask on earlier. What happened? That's really not cool. You're gonna get other people sick. They have families going home sick. Think about your actions.
Yeah, the mask thing. My bad.
Yeah. Listen, if you really felt sick, you should have stayed home. Other people shouldn't have to suffer because of your actions.
You know, I didn't think about that. I'm sorry. I'm gonna go home now and lay down.
I think that's best. Oh, and don't forget your mask.
Would you check your email?
What's email?
The thing that keeps making that sound! Now I know why you didn't join me for the fire escape! Open it now! 1,700 emails!
Maybe you should open your emails too.
You think so?
And we welcome you back as Sterling right now winning this 39-12. And as we're going to head into this third quarter, but we take a look at the leading scorers. Wilsey with 12, Maddie Klein with 8, Pelkak with 8 also, Draper for Collingswood with 6, and Hackle
Gernstein with 2. And we're going to take a look at the highlights from Draper. Been doing her damage outside. That's Ify getting the basket in the lane. And here's another
look at Ify
basket
again.
for Ify. Ladies and gentlemen, that is
not Draper, that is Ify.
That is Maddie Ify. Getting second half action underway are the Lady Knights. Pelkak dishes to Wilsey. Dixon outside, finding Wilsey, fires up a 3, doesn't go. Rebound to Hackle Gernstein. Ify outside, over to Hackle Gernstein, guarded by Dixon. Draper, got Verdone. Just another good defensive possession here for Sterling. Ify. Hackle Gernstein. And Sterling just again, another great defensive possession so far. Rudio's shot doesn't go. Ify with the offensive rebound. And Verone doesn't get that one to go. We're going to take a look at our featured player for the half, Tori Wilsey, the senior, having a field day on senior night. 12 points for the Lady Knights.
shooting out, in and out from the arc. You see here shoot another three, and then you see the breakthrough here. Tori Wilsey able to get that one to go down, roll that one down.
McDonald. Klein makes the extra pass to Dixon, who drives inside. Shot doesn't go. And a rough fall there on the court. Draper to inbound.
Second foul. Team's first.
And Hackle Gernstein bringing the ball up here for the Panthers. Gets it over to Draper. Verone. Ivey outside, working on Wilsey. Ivey, circus shot goes down. They're gonna get a charge on Ivey.
So basket does not count. That should be Ivey's third foul.
13, Ivey, third foul. Team's first.
Well, look at you, John. Batting 1,000 here.
Should play for the New York Yankees.
Now go to the Phils. They need you.
What?
They need you.
No, they need pitchers. That's what they need.
And Pelkak gets the basket.
Another basket where everybody touched the ball in their half-court set, and that's been as impressive as anything that this team's done tonight in getting this lead.
Foul will be on McDonald. Take a look at the basket there from Pelkak.
Foul with number 21, McDonald.
Verdone here at the line, the freshman for the Panthers. First one rims out. Second free throw on the way here for Verdone. Shot is up and good. Dixon looking around. Finds Wilsey. Wilsey gets it to Klein in the corner. Back to Wilsey. Finds Pelkak. Pelkak kick out. And that one is tipped by Hackle Gernstein. It's Wilsey able to corral it. Nice job by Collingswood, staying aggressive even though they're down by a large margin.
No, they're playing hard. Give them credit. It's tough to be in this situation, being down by that much at the half.
Pelkak splashes that one home. Three ball.
Guys, can we bank some of these threes and save them for the next game coming up? Maybe save them for the Haddonfield game?
Especially for the Haddonfield game.
Yeah, you'll need them then.
Yep.
Haddonfield's always a tough opponent. Ivey fires up a three short. And we're going to take a look at the three here from Pelkak. And that's that one up and in, extending the lead to 44-13, halfway through this third quarter. Ball is knocked away by Ivey. And that one will be off of Sterling. Collingswood with possession. And now checking into the game, Peyton Ryan. A freshman-heavy team here for Collingswood. A lot of freshmen as I look down at the roster sheet.
So a bright future for Collingswood to really look forward to.
And they're going to get a travel there on Ryan. Bright future, but tonight they've been extremely sloppy on the offensive end.
And it all starts with Sterling. Sterling definitely turned this game around. Obviously, we've talked a lot about what they've done on the offensive end, but turn it around with the pressure, and Collingswood just could not handle that.
Dixon out. Gets it to Wilsey. Wilsey looking around. Guarded by Ryan. Dixon. Gets it to McDonald outside. Raina Pelkak working on Ryan. Pelkak fires up a shot at the stripe. Gets that one to go down.
Of the games we've done, this has got to be the best shooting percentage Sterling's had, both from 3 and short 2-point jumpers. Just a real good confidence game for them, no
Raina
doubt.
Pelkak gets the steal, and she'll be fouled on the floor. Shot doesn't count.
Here's that last basket with Raina Pelkak creating her own offensive opportunity.
Nice job being a shot creator out there on the floor, getting and creating her own space. Klein doesn't get that one to go. And guys, Sterling averages 40 points a game. That average will surely be boosted here tonight. Already over it with 46 on the night. And they let in 35 a game. Collingswood with 13 right now. Ivy. And they're going to get a block on McDonald, I believe. And that'll send Ivy to the line.
Fouls on number 21, McDonald. Third foul. Team's third.
Ivy gets the first one to drop.
Subs in.
Substitutions being made here for the Lady Knights. McDonald and Dixon check out. Aaron Quinn and Morgan Sims into the game. Both free throws good for Ivy. And stepped on the end line, yeah.
Yep.
Jinx.
I think you have to say you owe me a soda or something with that after you say jinx.
I'll say what I think I'll say what I want, Sean. But you are correct. That is usually the protocol. It's also protocol that Schulze can't talk until I say his name, which I just did, as Ivy gets that one to roll around.
I'm getting ready to stand between you guys. I thought we were going to have a little brawl here between you two.
Me and John keep it civil in the broadcast booth.
Okay.
Yeah. And they're going to get a foul on the floor against Collingswood. Take another look at this possession here. Ivy fired up a shot. And that one rimmed in.
Ivy has 4 fouls so far in this game, so nearly about to foul out. Likely going to be substituted out.
And she is.
Substituted out.
Checking into the game here is Draper and Chloe Wright, 5'8" junior.
And Sterling, getting a lot of different girls in here, and probably, as we get towards this fourth quarter, going to go even deeper on their bench. Especially with
and shot rejected by Tori Wilsey. Having an absolute night out here tonight on senior night.
Nobody cares.
And they're going to get another 5-second violation on Collingswood.
It's the second time we've seen the Sterling defenders force that to happen.
Maddie Klein bringing the ball up now for the Lady Knights. With less than 90 seconds to go here in this third quarter. Klein in the corner gets it to Wilsey. Pelkak working in the low post. In trouble, finds Klein. Gets it to Wilsey. Got a bit of a triangle offense going here with all 3 seniors. And that one will stay Sterling possession. Coach Kate McDonald over there on the sideline for the Lady Knights. Sims with a cross-court heave to Klein, and that one rims out. Rebound Pelkak, and that one rolls in for her. Just another offensive rebound for these girls. Another offensive rebound for Raina Pelkak in particular.
Well, that's the other area they've dominated in this game, is rebounding on both the offensive and defensive ends.
And and they're going to get a travel there on Rudio. Sterling has just dominated on the boards, and that has gotten them out to now a 30-point advantage. We got Mr. Schul's favorite trivia.
But I'm gonna let you guys try and guess it.
Yeah,
Mr.
well,
K thinks I might know it, so I'll just look from afar.
Knowing you, I know you know it. Klein puts up a shot, rolls out, rebound Quinn, and a foul on the floor. I will send Aaron Quinn to the line to shoot 2. Schulz is getting his...
I'm on the edge of my seat right now.
He's getting his phone out. He's getting ready in case he doesn't know
Hey,
it.
we're all right here. I was looking at something else, but I'm not. No Googling up is allowed. Put the phones to the middle. And yeah, good, John. We got to put them face down.
Face down are the phones in the middle, ladies and gentlemen. If anybody was wondering, Quinn gets both to go, extending the lead by 2. Heckle Gernstein heaves a shot up from way downtown, but it doesn't go into the arms of Sims, and Sterling with an even larger lead of 50-18 at the end of 3. We'll be back with fourth quarter action right after this.
Welcome back to Sterling High School here at Channel 1980 to present Lady Knights basketball, as Sterling right now winning this game 50-18 over the Collingswood Panthers. And just an amazing job right here from Sterling from from the first whistle.
Yeah, absolutely, guys. They've come out and they've just absolutely dominated. Collingswood has had a tough time, offensively, played a bit sloppy, and Sterling's defensive play has been Sterling's been playing their A game all night is what I'm trying to say here, and Collingswood is not. That's why the lead is as big as it is. Sterling is just...
Yeah, you hope this is a springboard to them having more games where they get into a scoring rhythm, because that's been areas where they struggled when they got into games where they couldn't get anybody to score, couldn't find any scoring, and that was a big part of their troubles the other night against Haddon Heights. Granted, obviously a better team than this Collingswood team, but you like a lot of the things that Sterling on the offensive end are doing on the floor, and obviously that's one of them. Hitting from the outside like they haven't all year, pretty much. I mean, I can't remember a game that we've done where they've had the 3-point field goal percentage and just the 2-point field goal percentage that they're having tonight.
As Pelkak shoots a 3 to start off Sterling. And Sims will hold on to this one.
Yeah, I agree with you, Mr. Schulz. They've done a fantastic job shooting the lights out here tonight. And Collingswood has had no match.
Pelkak still with it, and that's going to be a jump ball, and that's going to stay with Collingswood. Again, just a reminder, there will be a post-game right after the end of this game, so we'll likely be interviewing all 3 seniors, if I'm right, Schulz. So it's really up to Schulz and Jake who they want to interview and who thinks are the player of the game.
Caitlin Ott checked into the game for Raina Pelkak.
Collingswood still trying to find trying to find a basket to maybe make this deficit not look as bad as it was. Sims going to be wide open for a three, shoots it, just hits the rim. And Sims and now Baker now up on there. And Tori Wilsey, the only senior left in this from the starting lineup. Wilsey gonna go in, doesn't get fouled. And Quinn takes a shot. And
a lot of contact. We've had a few games this year, and this was on the boys' end where they let them play, and you like to see that, but sometimes it gets a little too crazy.
And the one game that this year on the boys' side of things that I think of immediately when you say the refs are letting them play is that Williamstown game on Martin Luther King Day.
Yep, that's the game I was thinking. I couldn't remember. I knew we were in that tournament. I couldn't remember who we played. Good job, Jacob. But it was that Williamstown game, and it got to the point where there was like solid contact. It had to be a foul one way or another, and they just weren't being called. And tempers got a little bit out of control, and if you're a ref, there's just like a happy medium you have to have. You don't want to over-call it and have too much of an influence on the game, but then there's a sense of knowing to manage the game.
I wish that was the trivia question. What game got chippy on Martin Luther King Day? Because I would have known that one right off the bat. I'd be
and
the
I
lucky
didn't
winner.
get it. Mr. K's probably kicking himself now for not asking that question.
Two shots for Verdone.
Verdone, the freshman, averages 2 points a game.
For Sims' second foul, team's fourth.
That's going to be Morgan Sims' second foul, team's fourth. And Verdone's going to try to make this score a little bit closer than it is right now. This is her first one.
I think if you're Collingswood, you're not even worried about the score at this point. You know the game is probably a lost cause. You got to go out and now try and execute and build off of this and know what you did wrong and try and make these last 5 minutes, good fundamental executing the game plan basketball.
Yeah, and it's a good learning experience for the younger players. Collingswood has a couple freshmen in there. So, any time out on the floor for players that young, it's something you can feed off and learn from.
And the trivia question is, who and when was the last time a team won the division that wasn't Hannaffield or Sterling?
In girls basketball.
It's girls basketball.
My guess...
It's got to be one of the Haddons.
My guess is it's Collingswood. We're playing them tonight. It would only be fitting that trivia question's thrown up there. When? I don't know, but I'm going to guess Collingswood is the team.
And I like your strategy because usually Mr. K does that when we're playing that team, and that's the answer. But, boy, I'll tell you what, I don't remember. I do not remember.
So, again, we take a look at the question, who and when was the last time a team won the division that wasn't Haddonfield or Sterling?
Okay, I'll hold my guess to myself.
I'm going to say, actually, you know what? I think I'm going to go Haddon Heights, 2003.
Ryan for two.
If you go 03, lucky year for me was 2005. That's when I was born. I think I'm going to go Collingswood 2005. Because I truly have no idea. I'm just taking a wild guess here.
Okay, I'm not sure about this. And I'm actually... Let me think here.
Cue the Jeopardy music, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm going to go with John's guess of Haddon Heights. But I'm not confident in that at all.
So we got Jules and John are teaming up on me picking Haddon Heights together. I got Collingswood. Last time they won it was 05. John has Haddon Heights 03.
I didn't give a year.
Yeah.
I thought it was a little, maybe, I'm going to say maybe 2014.
And here comes the answer. It was Collingswood. Collingswood was the 2007 and 28 year. Collingswood is South Group 2 champions, so Jake actually ends up winning that against picking out Collingswood. So smart answer.
Good work by you, Jacob.
I got partial credit.
Partial
credit. I didn't get the year right, but I got the team.
And the records, just unbelievable records.
Wow, and they won the Group 2 championship. Man, 25-2 is an overall record.
Impressive.
And this year, Haddon Heights will be the other one. That's what I meant. That's what John and I meant. We meant the next time that a team other than Haddonfield or Sterling were going to win, and it was going to be this year.
Well, 2022 does not sound like 2014 or
I know. We're
2003, but
we're grasping at straws, but that's a good job by you, Jacob.
My goodness, take a look at this. Fantastic block.
Man.
I think that'll make Ryan think once or twice before shooting outside again. .220 left to go here. Sterling still really in control, 53-21.
And you know what's kind of in a way funny with that answer? That 2007. That was when my sister was born. So.
And 2008 was when my brother was born. So we got Hallwood and Clark siblings born the last time Collingswood won the conference.
And what we've just been told, along the way, Collingswood had to face off against Sterling to get to that in that championship, one of the playoff games, we're being told.
You know, in the final stages of this one, I think it's just, we got to reiterate the fact that Sterling came out and they really played their A game. They shot the lights out. They did a fantastic job on the boards, and that's why, quite frankly, put it simply, they came out and executed. Collingswood didn't. That's why they won by such a large margin.
Yeah, this is your classic bounce-back game, and again, this is what you wanted after a rough one, just to keep the good feeling of the last 7 or 8 games going prior to that Haddon Heights game the other night.
And for the 3 seniors, it's got to be great to get such a blowout win here on senior night. And all 3 seniors had, quite frankly, very good games. Baker outside.
Baker thinks about going in, doesn't. Their pass gets intercepted, but not able to get it back. Baker now gonna get caught on the foul. That's gonna be a shooting foul.
That was clear as day. Definitely a foul. Baker getting to the line.
Clear contact there.
We talk about letting them play, but there's no way you can miss that one.
No. Jordan Baker, obviously a very good soccer player, key member of the Lady Knights soccer team this year, and a team that has high hopes for next year. A good young play, good group of young players that are going to be coming back, and they mixed with the older players, with the seniors, and had a real fine year, and really have some good things to come in the future.
Close to going to the finals. They were the #1 seed. Sadly, a tough loss against Cinnaminson late as an overtime goal. But just again, it's going to be amazing to see what that Lady Knights soccer team can do in the future.
Yeah, absolutely. They're a young team. I believe they have a lot of the girls we're seeing out on the court right now. And Caitlin Ott, I know Mackenzie McDonald plays, Shane Duffy plays. They have a good young group.
And not to mention Ireland Kay, also, who plays basketball too. As also the freshman leading the assists. So,
you know what, John? I got to give you props there. You didn't use your famous patent word, assister, which was great. I might have to use that at home from time to time. Assister.
Third foul.
Closing stages of this one, if you're Collingswood, really rough loss. Ivy was out for most of it, but I do think that if you're Collingswood, the future looks bright. A lot of freshmen on here. I'm going to try and count them out.
Jordan Baker's going to make her first free throw attempt. Does it go in? Yes, it does. Rolls back in.
So on the roster sheet, 9 freshmen. That's a pretty impressive number. And Verdon, has gotten a lot of varsity minutes, especially in this game.
And Jordan Baker able to get her second. Sterling right now in the closing stages. I don't think Collingswood's going to take a shot, really. They might try to, but I don't think they really will.
Shot or no shot, it's definitely not affecting the outcome of this game. But it might give you, leave it on a high note. You can get a basket to drop. Swatted away by Ayanna Brown. Good job working out on the perimeter. Now just 2.1 seconds left.
And that's going to do it right here for Sterling as Sterling gets back into winning ways as Sterling beats Collingswood 57-21. We'll be right back for the post-game show right after this, so stay tuned.
Tank Maroney!
Where am I?
Tank Maroney, you are being convicted of not wearing your mask and exposing others to COVID.
I've done no such thing.
Show me.
Here's our proof. Please forgive me.
Silence! For your recklessness to not abide by the rules, I sentence you to 10 months of short breath.
Endless coffin.
And endless pain.
Are we here for the same thing?
Yeah. Sadly.
Bullying, no matter the circumstances, someone will always be there for you.
Over 160,000 kids refuse to go to school each day in fear of being bullied.
Stop bullying and be united.
The Colonial Conference has always prided itself
on the tightly wound threads that extend through our communities that we represent.
For decades, these threads have created a bond,
unlike any other in high school athletics.
And it is during times of adversity and injustice,
such as what we currently face,
that our Colonial Conference commitment to doing what is right
and promoting the fundamental concepts of respect.
We call on all of those who represent
the Colonial Conference
to continue to strive for unity and equality.
Dude, what are you doing? Have you ever heard of Redmond's Revenge?
No, what's that?
Well, legend says every time a kid breaks a rule, Redmond sends them to Eternal for an entire year. Last year it was Susie Pink. This year it could be you. Don't say I didn't warn you.
Yeah, okay. I'll see you second block.
Here with our stars of the game. We're first going to talk to Tori Wilsey. Boy, this was a good bounce back game for you. Obviously, we'll talk about the seniors being honored. That was a really nice thing, but it had to feel good kind of getting back on track.
Yeah, it did feel really good. After the Heights game the other day, yeah, we were kind of down on ourselves, but today we knew we couldn't dwell on that. We had to move on, move past it, and we came out pretty strong today, so I'm proud of everybody.
And it was some of the things you did in this game, you guys as a team did, and obviously you're facing a team that's struggling a little bit, but talk about the ball movement you guys had in your half-court set.
I think ball movement has been something we've been pretty good at all season, but I think today especially we were always finding the open player, passing the ball, finding the open person, and making good looks.
And and there were a lot of no-look passes, quick decisions, because I feel like sometimes when you guys get predictable, you get the steals with the telegraph and the passes. You didn't see that a lot tonight. And is that something that can carry over towards this last stretch, especially in a big game against Haddonfield?
We've been working on that a lot, like just moving the ball quickly. Like speed is our strength, and yeah, we just needed to make sure we didn't lose that towards the end. Even though we were up by quite a bit, we didn't want to be turning the ball over, so we just focused on making the smart pass, finding the open player.
And obviously on senior night, Tori, it had to feel good having your parents out there. And talk about what this experience of playing for Sterling girls basketball has meant to you.
Obviously, it's been kind of crazy. We had a different coach, we had COVID, a whole bunch of different players on the team. A lot of people didn't come back, but it's been an overall great experience. I love playing with everybody, and yeah.
Well, you did a great job. It's been fun watching you play, and we're going to get to see you more. Best of luck the rest of the way, especially in a big game against Haddonfield this week coming up. You're welcome. Thanks for coming on, Tori. Okay. And next we have Raina coming on here. You weren't missing tonight.
No, I know.
I said, Tori, she was taking good shots too. As a team, you
yeah,
guys
we all
were
shot
shooting.
really well today. We all played really well today.
Is this this is definitely the best we've seen you guys shoot the games we've done. Obviously, we haven't seen the away games. This your best shooting game?
Yeah, we shot collectively really well today. Maddie shot really well too. I was really happy for her. She shot really good.
And I talked with Tori a little bit about the ball movement, and really quick ball movement is getting wide open looks that you're getting due to the good ball movement.
Yeah, I think together we share the ball really well today, and especially the challenge to do it against a 2-3 because you don't face a 2-3 as often. So it's always like a challenge to do it, and we played really well against it. I think we did really well today. I'm really proud of everyone.
Yeah, and that has to be good because, again, coming off a tough game, and then within a game early on, you have to make that adjustment. A little bit of a slow start for you guys. Obviously, the pressure turned things around, but that has to feel good about how your team adjusted after coming off a rough game.
Yeah, I'm really happy we came off, especially for senior night. We had a good game. All of us played really well collectively, and now we just have to go in and keep this energy in the township.
And it seems like both you and Tori have been here forever because you guys have been playing varsity basketball since your freshman year. And I'm going to ask you the same question on senior night that I asked Tori and I'm going to ask Maddie is what's the experience of being a strong girls basketball player meant to you?
It's like such a close-knit. Everyone's so close, and it's been like that since my freshman year. And it's just such a good experience. Like, it's so fun. Like, basketball's never been my main sport, but I always had so much fun playing. Like, between like the girls and just playing the game, like it's been really fun.
Is the closeness one of those things that allows you to overcome a hiccup like the Haddon Heights game the other night?
Yeah, I think definitely like our chemistry really helps us get over like hard losses, or if we're playing bad, we can or if someone is like having a bad game, we're able to pick each other up good because we're all good friends, and I think that's a part of our success.
And I can see just how you're talking. You're amped up and really, as a senior leader, happy about the performance.
Yeah.
Well, Raina, thanks for coming on with us. And
thank you.
We still have more basketball. Good luck against Haddon Heights.
Thank you.
Okay, thanks. And we have Maddie Pine over here. Don't want to interrupt you guys, but thanks for coming on with us. You found the bottom of the net a couple different times. Were you feeling it in practice with the outside shot? Or
I just think it was like a good, I just was there. I was wide open. I was like, why not? So I took it.
And it seemed to be contagious. Everybody else joined in.
Yeah, Raina, Tori, Morgan, they just all joined in, and it just
the game didn't start out really in the first minute or 2 minutes. You guys were having trouble scoring. Talk about what the press was able to do for you guys to turn the game around.
We were able to get pressure on them, and we saw that they were getting flustered, and we saw that they kept turning the ball over or getting 5-second calls, and we saw the pressure that we were putting on them, so we were able to get intense from that and keep doing that pressure, and then we got the ball and just started going like on a streak.
And you're somebody who always comes in with energy. When you do come in the game, you have energy, and you always seem to make something good happen. Did you get even more amped up when Coach said, let's go to the press?
Yeah, because I knew they would get flustered, and it's easy for them to turn the ball over. So once we started pressuring them, I knew it was a great opportunity for us to start scoring.
And Maddie, of course, again, we talked about you guys having a little bit of a tough game against Heights, but moving forward, obviously a great game tonight. What do you think the key is for your team going against a tough Haddon Heights team next week?
We just need to work together and keep that pressure up and stay strong. Even if we're down, we know we can get back up as long as we stay together, stay as one, and keep the pressure up.
I would agree with you. That's a great assessment. Maddie, thanks for coming on with us.
Thank
and
you.
Best of luck next week.
Thank you.
Okay, thanks.
Bye.
Okay. And we have Jacob here. Coach Vic.
Coach McDonald making her way over here. Coach McDonald.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm fantastic.
Big win tonight. Your girls seem to be playing their A game from the first whistle to the last, and I know senior night was probably a big factor, but was there anything else going on at practice to go out and get such a good win?
No, it's just been our focus just to start strong from the very beginning and play tough defense and play fast. The nights we make shots, we look really good.
Yeah, you
other
definitely.
nights we struggle, and but tonight the shots fell.
Definitely shot the lights out tonight. Can you talk about what the three seniors did for the team overall throughout the whole year?
Yeah, they've been excellent leaders, and the girls just love them. It's just we're a team, we're a unit, we're a family, and I know everyone really wanted to go out and get the win for them tonight. And one of my favorite things about my team is that they're genuinely happy for each other and celebrate each other. so for Maddie to get the start and knock some shots down, just stuff like that. The team just gets so excited for each other, and it's sincere and genuine, and it makes me proud to be their coach.
And all 3 seniors had really big nights. Was that in the game plan or in the works, or just happened naturally?
It's always in the game plan. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but it was just a cool night. I told them afterwards in the locker room, it should be special and something that they remember, forever, their senior night, and how well it went, and, just happy for them.
Thanks for hopping on with us, Coach. We appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
And we're going to send it back to John Hallwood in the booth here. Close us out.
And of course, our next TV game will be Saturday, February 5th, wrestling at 12 p.m. Sterling will take on Paul the 5th. That will be live on Channel 19. Of course, that will be on youtube.com/SterlingTV19. A great showing from the Lady Knights as they win 57-21 over the Collingswood Panthers. And that's going to do it right here at the castle and all. As just want to say a special thanks to Mr. K, Kevin Schulz, Jay Clark, the entire tech crew. I'm John Hallwood, and that's good night at the